Hey everyone, it's Bill McCafferty here. Today is Friday, June 12th, 2020. Hope all is well. Hope you're having a great week. Hope you're getting situated to enjoy the weekend here that's coming up. Spend some time with the family, get rejuvenated. But what we do every Friday here is a day in the life of an asset manager / note investor. And today is episode number 20. It's exciting, right? 20 episodes, building momentum, adding value, creating content. It's all good. So like I do every episode, I want to go through my asset management company and go through that portfolio. So PMR2, just so you're aware, is always kind of keeping an eye and a pulse on the economy and the real estate market. I need to be educated. I need to know what's going on. I can't be scared and I can't fear anything, but I just have to have an eye and a pulse on everything that's going on in the economy, everything that's going on in the real estate market, and more specifically, what's going on in my business, both with note sellers, note buyers, compliance, regulations, attorneys, all that stuff. So, whenever I have any downtime, that is what's going on. I'm always thinking about that and how I can better my companies and how I can stay relevant and how I can stay in business, you know what I mean, and move forward. Because if you're not staying relevant and you're not adapting, you're definitely going under. So just wanted to let you know what PMR2 does a lot on, what they're thinking and what they're looking at. So let's get rolling. Total files that PMR2 is managing is 112 non-performing loans. New files boarded this week. This is a great number. 4 files, 2 different clients. So people are starting to buy, and people are starting to, pick up the pace a little bit here. So that's good stuff. New borrower contacts. I actually had 3 this week. Another solid number. Loss mitigation forms that I either sent out or received back and processed. 2 of those. So we got those moving. We got those processed. So including those 2 and another 2, I was able to send out 4 borrower option forms this week. So hopefully I can, stay in contact with these 4 borrowers. And over the next week or 2, we can figure out a payment plan or some type of payoff that would make sense and get those situated for everybody. New loan mods or payoffs sent out, 0. But we did process and received 1 loan mod this week. So we got activity. Numbers are starting to show back up. I actually felt like this was the first week since the shutdown, the quarantine, that I felt the business picking up and that I felt a little bit of momentum. And, people were actually reaching out, wanting to resolve their loans. And just felt like a normal week in the business. So that was exciting to see, and that was good to see. Let's wrap it up. No new foreclosure sales, no new bankruptcy filings, and no files wiped. We did have 1 borrower fall out of Chapter 13 bankruptcy. What that means to us is they still owe our second mortgage. The lien is still valid, and we have the right to move forward with the foreclosure if we want to. So that's what's going on. Let's get rolling over into my portfolio. People's Debt Relief Solutions. I've been talking recently about kind of staying put and staying firm with my capital and purchasing anything right now, just to kind of see where the market goes and what the economy will do. So I think I'm getting close. I think I'm going to deploy some money in July and August. I have 4 buckets that all have capital ready to go. My LLC, PDRS, both self-directed IRAs, and my health savings account. Also invest in alternative investments like mortgage notes and partials. So they're my 4 buckets. All have different amounts, but are ready to go. So I did reach out to one of my contacts in my network who sells stuff to me and to others. And I told him what I was looking to do, how much I had, and when I wanted to do it, if he could put something together for me. That's kind of how I like to deal with the business. and it just makes it easier. So, I'm not trying to compete with anybody. I reach out to one of my contacts, say, hey, I got this amount of money. I'm looking to do this. If you want the capital, do you have anything you can get rid of? And most funds and most seasoned note investors that are moving and doing a lot are always happy to take some money from you and get some deals done. So that's what's going on in PDRS. Just trying to get focused and figure out what my next purchase is. So today I'm not going to go over a case study. I just wanted to go over, what I'm talking about when I say a loan modification and what I'm talking about when I say a workout. What the documents are, what that means, and what that consists of. So a loan modification and a workout agreement, they're both what I consider documents. They both mean the same thing. You can pick whatever you want. So I'll probably use both. Some servicers like the word loan modification. Some don't mind using the word workout agreement. It's basically when a homeowner goes delinquent on a loan and you help them out to get their loan reperforming, you agree to new terms. Well, those new terms need to go down on a document because you're probably going to change the terms, maybe lower the payment, lower the interest rate, the loan balance may be different, the due date, the maturity date. So you want to record all this on a document, and that's going to be your loan modification or your workout agreement. Once we agree to terms with a homeowner and I draft these documents and I get the documents back from them, we do not record our loan modifications or workout agreements. And I'm going to explain to you why when I go through the loan mod. I don't like to reset anything. So we don't record those specific documents. So what are my loan modifications and workout agreements? What do they look like? So, we agree with new terms with a homeowner. My loan mods are 4 pages. First page, first paragraph, talks that this is an agreement or a loan mod between the borrower and the company. It's in reference to the original mortgage and note that they took out. So we actually reference the origination date, the recording date, the recording information, the book, the page, the document number, and the county and the state that it's recorded in. We also have a sentence that's referencing that original mortgage and note was assigned to a new lender. So basically what that first paragraph does, and it also mentions the property's address as security. What that paragraph does for us is it references the original mortgage and note that was recorded in the county records. So this new loan mod references the original mortgage and note that's recorded. So we don't have to worry about recording it. We already got it recorded, right? It also references the original mortgage and note for all the rights and terms that we aren't going to change, that we want to keep. Clean, and I love it. It's how I handle mine. So we reference it, and we're good to go. So on the first page, I mentioned how much they actually owe right now before we agreed to terms with their reinstatement and when that reinstatement's due. The next section, we break it down into what they actually owe arrearage-wise, which is owed interest, late fees, and any recoverable legal fees that the homeowner would owe us. Line items, real clean, real clear. And then we move on to basically saying note holder and borrower agree to new terms. Note holder agrees to cancel the foreclosure. Homeowner agrees, borrower agrees to accept the new terms. Here are the new terms. So the bottom of page 1 and all of page 2 kind of go over what the new terms are, right? What the new loan amount is, what the interest rate is, what the monthly payment is, when the interest starts, when the first payment is, when the maturity date is, late fees. Even the late fees, I will write down I'll take it off the original note. It may say 5% after 15 days. I write that, but I also write see original note. It's just kind of a cover your backside just in case laws change or things change in a specific area. You, by putting that little clause in there, if it's a different late fee, the servicer can just adapt it. On page 2, we also list some of the other items that we're going to need them to do. Supply identification, fill out a W-9 form, give us a third-party authorization to review the first mortgage information, give us your homeowner's information, more specifically the homeowner's insurance policies declaration page. I sign on the bottom of page 2, but I don't sign it until I get it back from the homeowner. Page 3 is just a notary section for the homeowner to get signed and notarized. And then page 4 is kind of just a checklist of what they needed. So, the documents and this agreement are due back on this date. And then there's a list of what they need to do. Execute this document. Fill out W-9 form, homeowner's information, homeowner's insurance information, third-party authorization form, ID. We have them fill out an ACH form so their monthly payments are being withdrawn monthly and the servicers will deal with that. I have them fill out that. I tell them who to make the arrearage check payable to, and that it needs to be a bank certified check or money order, not a personal check. I tell them where they can mail everything. It's my address. Everything's coming back to me. It all runs through me, and then I'll get it over to the servicer, or I'll get it to where I need to. But I learned long ago to be successful in this business, there are certain things you need to control, and I figured that out pretty well. So I know what I need to control and what I need to push along. And everything runs through me so I can get it to people quick and make sure the right people get it. And then there's a little paragraph at the bottom of page 4 that shares with them what will happen when they send their package back to me. So that's it. Just real clear communication with the homeowner when we agree to stuff, when they send in the documents. If I do it through email, I give them instructions. If I mail it, I put a certified envelope in there so they can mail it back to me. Communicating, making sure they got it. If they have any questions, following up with them. And just, being very active and staying on them and making sure they're good to go. So that is it. That's what my loan modification and my workout agreement is. I hope you enjoyed that. Stay safe. Finish off the day strong. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you next time. Thanks.